we are kicking things off with an incredible comeback story. Patrick Mahomes is officially back in the Kansas City offseason program, aggressively working to recover from that devastating torn knee ligament. We dive into the intense rehab schedule and what it means for the future of the Chiefs. Find out exactly how Mahomes is pushing his limits to be ready for Week 1.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the strategic moves surrounding the Chiefs roster. We examine the big picture planning as the team looks ahead, including the crucial addition of Justin Fields to the team as insurance for Mahomes' recovery. Discover the details behind this significant offseason strategy. Now we get into the specifics of the team's preparation. We break down the 3 phases of the offseason program that Patrick Mahomes is navigating, from strength training to on-field work, and how the Chiefs are structuring their training ahead of the season. This is how they are building for victory. And finally, we turn to player movement. We have big news regarding Chiefs Nikko Remigio, who has officially signed his exclusive rights tender with the team and is set to run it back with the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2026 regular season. Don't miss this update and stay locked in for all the latest breaking news. Patrick Mahomes has officially begun the Kansas City Chiefs offseason program, focusing on his rehabilitation after suffering a torn ACL and LCL in December. The injury coincided with the end of the Chiefs' playoff hopes, necessitating surgery and an intensive recovery process in Kansas City. The offseason started Monday with strength training, team meetings, and dedicated rehab work. Mahomes has remained in Kansas City to collaborate closely with the Chiefs staff. His immediate goal is to play in Week 1 without any restrictions. Chiefs coach Andy Reid indicated a cautious approach, stating, "We'll just see. Kind of play it by ear, see where he's at. He's doing great, but we've just got to be smart with this thing." Mahomes previously expressed his ambition, stating, "That's the goal, to play Week 1 and have no restrictions." The offseason program is structured in phases. The initial phase, which began Monday, involves strength and conditioning, meetings, and rehab for a 2-week period. This is followed by a second phase of 3 weeks dedicated to on-field work at a walkthrough pace without live contact, allowing for gradual return to activity. The third phase consists of organized team activities, which will feature offense against defense without live contact. The Chiefs have scheduled 6 such workouts between May 26-28 and June 1-3, leading up to mandatory minicamp on June 9-11. The schedule is adjusted due to Arrowhead Stadium hosting World Cup matches in June. The full NFL schedule is anticipated in mid-May, with the opening game expected on September 10, placing the Chiefs opener approximately 9 months after Mahomes sustained his injury. To mitigate risk, the Chiefs recently added insurance by sending the New York Jets a 6th-round pick in next year's draft for Justin Fields, securing $7 million of his guaranteed salary. Fields, who signed a 2-year, $40 million deal with the Jets last March, is expected to serve as an experienced backup option should Mahomes require extra time. Reid concluded by emphasizing the team's focus, noting, "We've had this extended offseason, and we've been able to really dive in there and really work with the plan for this coming season. We think we've got good direction in which we're going." Patrick Mahomes has officially begun the Kansas City Chiefs offseason program, marking a significant milestone as he focuses on recovering from torn knee ligaments ahead of the next NFL season. Mahomes sustained the injury on December 14th in a game against the Chargers, which ended the Chiefs' playoff hopes. Following surgery in Dallas with Dr. Dan Cooper, his rehabilitation commenced immediately in Kansas City, where he has been working with the team's training staff throughout the offseason. Chiefs coach Andy Reid stated that Mahomes is currently in the rehabilitation phase, emphasizing a cautious approach. "We'll just see. Kind of play it by ear, see where he's at. He's doing great, but we've just got to be smart with this thing." Mahomes has previously expressed his goal to play Week 1 with no restrictions. The initial phase of the voluntary off-season program involves strength and conditioning, team meetings, and rehabilitation work, which began Monday for 2 weeks. This year marks a change from previous years, as Mahomes is working directly with the Chiefs' training staff in Kansas City, rather than conducting players, only workouts at his home in Texas. The subsequent phases include 3 weeks of on-field work at a walkthrough pace without live contact, followed by organized team activities featuring offensive and defensive matchups without live contact. The Chiefs have scheduled 6 of these workouts between May 26th and June 3rd, leading up to mandatory minicamp on June 9th through 11th. The schedule is adjusted due to World Cup matches being hosted at Arrowhead Stadium in June. The full NFL schedule is anticipated in mid-May, with the opening game projected for September 10th, potentially 9 months after Mahomes' injury. Mahomes remains determined, stating, "Knowing me, I'm going to push it to the exact limit every single day. There's places you can't go yet. You want to, but you can't go yet. And they're doing it for a reason." In an effort to secure his recovery, the Chiefs recently added insurance, sending the New York Jets a 6th-round pick in next year's draft for Justin Fields and securing $7 million of Mahomes' guaranteed salary. Fields, who was recently benched for Tyrod Taylor, is expected to provide the Chiefs with an experienced option should Mahomes need to start games. Reid concluded by noting the team is making good progress, stating, "We think we've got good direction in which we're going, and we'll see how it all formulates by the time we get out of these OTAs and into camp, and then out of camp and into the season." Patrick Mahomes has officially begun the Kansas City Chiefs off-season program, focusing on his recovery from torn knee ligaments ahead of the next NFL season. Mahomes attended the start of the program on Monday, marking a significant milestone in his rehabilitation efforts following the injury that eliminated the Chiefs from playoff contention. The ligament damage, involving the ACL and LCL in his left knee, occurred on December 14th. Following surgery in Dallas with orthopedist Dr. Dan Cooper, Mahomes immediately commenced rehabilitation in Kansas City. Chiefs coach Andy Reid stated that the current phase of recovery involves strength and conditioning, team meetings, and rehab work, emphasizing a cautious, measured approach. Mahomes previously expressed his goal of playing in Week 1 with no restrictions. The initial 2-week phase of the voluntary off-season program included these elements, with the Chiefs changing their approach this year by having Mahomes work directly with the team's training staff in Kansas City, a shift from previous years where he conducted player-only workouts in Texas. Subsequent phases involve 3 weeks of on-field work at a walkthrough pace without live contact, followed by organized team activities, including 6 scheduled workouts from May 26-28 and June 1-3 before mandatory minicamp on June 9-11. The schedule is unique, as Arrowhead Stadium will host World Cup matches in June. The full NFL schedule is anticipated in mid-May, with the opening game expected around September 10th, positioning the Chiefs to start their season approximately 9 months after the injury. Mahomes remains determined, stating, "Knowing me, I'm going to push it to the exact limit every single day." In a move to secure his future, the Chiefs recently added insurance, sending the New York Jets a 6th-round pick in next year's draft for Justin Fields and securing $7 million of Mahomes' guaranteed salary. Fields, an experienced NFL starter, is expected to provide depth for the Chiefs. Coach Reid concluded by expressing confidence in the team's direction, noting that they have made significant progress during the extended offseason and are focused on how the plans will solidify as they move toward training camp and the season. Kansas City Chiefs have secured the services of kick and punt returner Nikko Remigio for the 2026 regular season. Remigio officially signed his exclusive rights tender with the Chiefs on Monday, according to reports from Aaron Wilson of KPRC2 Houston. The move comes after Remigio missed the final 2 games of the 2025 regular season due to a knee injury. Now fully recovered, the player is set to join the Chiefs for the upcoming season. During his 2025 campaign, Remigio featured in 14 regular season games, accumulating 741 kick return yards and 191 punt return yards.